NRS already nerfing characters, Chris G gets ousted, and Johnny Cage was announced. Good afternoon, I'm Dr. Rick Titball. This is Shujinkydink. As always, if you're new here, we put out this show every week to keep you up to speed on the Mortal Kombat 11 news. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you get notified right away when we go live. That being said, let's get into it. Our top story today, Beyond the Summit, has officially announced the invited players to the Summit event. And those players are Sonic Fox, Hayate, Foxy Grandpa, Scar, Tekken Master, DJT, Honeybee, Dragon, Tyrant, and Forever King. Not a bad lineup at all, actually. Especially when you look at Mortal Kombat overall as a whole. There are a couple players here where, yeah, I'm kind of with you guys that say that maybe they don't really. Actually, there's only one. I love Tyrant so much, but I don't know that he really kind of fits in this list. I think he's the one that kind of is a little bit out. But at the same time, that makes it kind of exciting because here's his opportunity to show that he is just as good as these guys, that he does belong in that invited spot. So, I feel like he was throwing a bit of a bone here, but I don't remember ever seeing a Tyrant match that wasn't hype. Coming to mind was Solomon Grundy versus Aquaman, him versus Theo in Injustice 1. If you have not seen that match, that is one of the most incredible finishes to a match that I've ever seen. If I can find it, I'll link it up here somewhere. You should definitely go and watch it. It's incredible. Other than that, Sonic Fox, that was a shoo-in from the beginning. I think everyone would be like beyond pissed, pardon the pun, if he didn't make it. DJT, I also think that's a shoo-in. He's got like 3 Evo medals across 3 different games. 4 Evo medals, I think. Yeah, 2 for MK9, 1 for Injustice 1, and 1 for MKX. I think Injustice 2 is the only one that he didn't place at Evo. So, and of course, multiple majors and stuff like that won. Honeybee, of course, total shoo-in. He's been dominating everything. He quit MKX a little bit early, more of an Injustice player, but I mean, he still got 3rd at Evo in MKX. So it's like, yeah, how can you not, right? Dragon, of course, up and comer. He was up and comer in MKX, kind of. He won his first major at the end of MKX, and then Justice 2, multiple world champion, E-League champion, that kind of thing. So definitely makes sense. Forever King, just super consistent on all games. Another one with multiple Evo medals, definitely deserves to be there for sure. And then at the top, you have like the elite of the elite. That it looks like they were really trying to get representation from every area. So you have Hayate, of course, from Canada. You have Foxy Grandpa from the UK, and then you have Tekken Master from Bahrain. So I mean, that's a way to get, make everybody interested in the event, while also picking like top tier players. I think that's such an amazing job by whoever made this list, that they have just nailed it. And then, of course, Scar from Texas just does Scar things, man. Like during the end of Injustice 2, he kind of struggled throughout Injustice 2's life, and then just bam, comes out of nowhere. Injustice 2 Pro Series gets like 4th with freaking Supergirl. So, yeah, all in all, a great list. One name that's missing, though, Chris G. When the list was leaked, although it wasn't official, Chris G was, announced to put on this roster by, Tweety, who apparently leaked the list. Nobody knows for sure, so it's hard to say. But you'll see that he has apparently been replaced by Honeybee. Interesting. So, I don't know what ramifications that have, if any, for, outside communities that were hoping to, Chris G for be the representative, or for his sponsors or anything like that. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens there. Either way, I don't know if he's eligible for voting or not. I know a lot of stuff went down leading up to the event. A lot of stuff was put forward about him, so maybe that had something to do with it. I'm not sure that we'll ever actually know, so you can speculate all you want. But either way, I'm excited for the event. I hope that I end up being eligible to be voted in, and I hope that you guys would vote for me. If not, we can still be friends, I guess, as long as you watch my videos, or at least, pretend you watch them. Maybe put them on in the background, like while you're hanging out with friends or Or just say, hey, Grandma, just watch this for like a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Something like that. Maybe not do that last one. Or maybe do it. Then, of course, the big news today, Johnny Cage being revealed. If you haven't seen the reveal trailer yet, what are you doing? You're sleeping under a rock. You're maybe like cooking under there too. Maybe you have a whole little ecosystem going there. I would really be interested in how that works. Please let me know on how you made that happen, because that's actually pretty incredible if you can live under a rock. That being said, nothing but praise for the character so far. Everyone seems to love his design. One just has that classic Johnny Cage hilariousness to him. His fatality was actually a nod to an MK1 glitch where you could punch your head off 3 times. So that was super creative that they actually found a way that he could do that. A little bit of profanity in there as well, which I don't know. I like that in Mortal Kombat, because like in Mortal Kombat 9, like there's all this serious business going around, and they'd be like, "Oh shucks, well heckin' heck, you know, this is too bad it's happening." And then in MKX, they kind of tone that up, which I think is a little bit more realistic of the situations, especially when you're dealing with characters who are in the military and stuff, right? So you can give me your opinions on that in the comments below if you agree with me or not. But overall, Johnny Cage looking pretty good. Pretty good, Johnny Cage. I love his design, his moves. He's got the ninja mime parry thing. I just love that. And he throws his sunglasses as a projectile, which kind of reminded me of like reverse Dark Dink, you know, instead of the hats, the sunglasses. Kind of funny. Maybe Dark Dink will play Johnny Cage and just throw sunglasses instead of his hat now. I don't know. It could be a gimmick. But yeah, that's really it. They did the Combat Cast breakdown. This week I'm not going to go through it. Instead, we're going to do the Bonehawk podcast, and hopefully we can maybe go through it then, or just rewatch some stuff together, and just see what everybody thinks of it. So yeah, that's about it for that. One of the biggest things I did notice, and it looks like they were very intentionally trying to show it off in the trailer, was they nerfed Baraka's blade spark. It's now a high instead of a mid, which was what made it such a great projectile to begin with. That it was like one of the few mid-hitting projectiles. So that already shows that even this close to release, they're still making small balance changes that could, potentially make something overpowered or something like that, which really shows, that they're working towards it. What I'm worried about is that they're listening to fans a little bit too much. That I hope that they did that because they found something that could be horrendously bad for gameplay, especially at tournament level, and they weren't just listening to people who were crying about how overpowered it was. So as long as they're doing that in the right way, I'm totally with them. So but that's it for news this week, guys. If you had anything I missed, let me know in the comments below. If you have any comments about what we talked about, there is a comment section that is still below, believe it or not, that you can check out. So, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, because it really helps me out. And subscribe if you haven't, because we make new videos every single day. #Bonehawks, all that stuff, and we'll see all you guys in the next video.